How's it going, everyone? It's Harvey from Two Wheel Review today. I'm going to be telling you how... No, fuck this. Fuck it. Hello everyone, it's Harvey from Two Wheel Review today. Today I'm going to be going over the UK motorcycle laws. Some new legislation came out in 2013, derivative of the EU, which is supposed to cover the whole of Europe and be one legislative about how the motorcycle laws would run. Starting off, in the UK it's very different. At 16 years old, the day you turn 16, you can go and do your CBT. Compulsory basic training is a day's course which will teach you the basics of riding a moped if you're 16 years of age. Teach you how to do lifesavers, riding on the road, basic riding skills. After a day of riding, you're then categorised to be on the road for 2 years. A CBT lasts for 2 years. It's only valid on provisional licence the day you turn 16 years old. As soon as you've done your CBT, you can then, for that year, ride the 50cc around, whether that be geared or it can be automatic. During that time, the moped must not reach a speed of more than 31 miles an hour from 16 to 17 years old. To me, this is ridiculous. If you look at, say, a dual carriageway, cars are doing 70 on the left-hand lane, not overtaking. A moped going 31 miles an hour is extremely dangerous. People who I've known that have had them have not had them restricted due to the fact they're just completely dangerous and they want to keep their lives. If you look at like a 50cc two-stroke geared, looking at about 55 top end miles an hour, which isn't too bad. Not that anyone I know has been caught who's got done prosecuted, because the 31 mile an hour restriction, especially where I live, sort of out in the sticks, isn't very safe. So as soon as you turn 17, your CBT is valid for 2 years at 16. At 17, you can jump straight on to a geared bike. Without knowing how the gears work, you can jump straight on at 17 years old, because your CBT is valid for 2 years. 17th birthday, you can jump on and sure that 125cc bike at 17. Then that 125cc you have to keep 2 years unless you do your full license, known as the A1 entitlement. If you look at my license here, yeah, that's right. I'll show you. You can see just on the back, it'll focus up there. Focus. So I have an A1 license, and basically this allows me to ride a 125cc anywhere in Europe without L plates, on the motorways, carry pillion. It doesn't do more than 55 with pillion, and I can go anywhere in Europe. Anyway, that's the EU for you. So yeah, so either at 17 you can keep on your CBT until you're 18 and renew it from your 16, or you can do your CBT on your 17th birthday, which will be valid all the way until you're 19. As soon as you turn 19, your CBT is invalid if you have it for 2 years, or if you've done it, say, at 18, it will still continue for 2 years. At 19 years of age, you can then do your A2 license. The A2 license is extremely complicated. Basically, you can have a bike which has no more than, I believe it's 90 brake horsepower, restricted to half its original power, 45 brake horsepower, to fit in the 46 brake horsepower restriction. There's certain power to weight ratios which this criteria has to meet in order to be road legal. It's extremely complicated. Basically, it's taken out a lot of top-end sports bikes, such as the 600s. You can still get some of the 400s, supermotors and tourers fit into that quite well, as well as some sort of naked bikes. So you've got quite a wide array of options when it comes to being 19 years of age. But the thing is, at 19, this license continues all the way until 21, the A2. Unless, when you've had your license, your A2 license for 2 years, when you're 21, you can then go ahead and do your full A license. The crazy thing is, I have done my full license at 17. I've got the A1 entitlement, which allows me to ride 125cc's only, 15 horsepower, on the motorways, anywhere in Europe, without L plates, carrying a pillion. I then have to redo my test at 19 to prove I can ride a bigger bike, paying a lot of money to do that. And then, when I'm 21, I have to redo my big bike test again for the 3rd time to prove I can ride a faster, more powerful bike. Don't get me wrong, it's a great initiative to improve and keep riders safe. But I don't understand how someone who jumps on a bike at 19, who hasn't been riding for 2 years, is going to be safer than myself who has a full licence, who've been riding since they were 16, and I have to redo my test again, whereas he just does the 2 tests at A2 and A. So the A licence can either be taken as soon as you've had your A2 licence for 2 years, say from 19 to 21. You can then go back to the test centre and go, "Hi mate, how you doing? I haven't seen you in 2 years. I'm back again doing my full licence, you know." Yeah. Anyway, you go back to your full A licence, you can then ride anything you want. Only if you've had your A2 licence for 2 years. Unless you're 24 years of age, and then you can go ahead and do a direct access, which will allow you to basically go straight ahead and do your full A licence. Not ride anything unrestricted. It's basically, if you're 24 years old, you can go, jump over to the test centre, get on any bike you want, and yeah, get an R1, restrict it, have no riding experience, and boom, yeah. So it's a real shame because the laws have really, they came in just as I, basically a year after I would have fit into when I was 17 years of age. It used to be, at 17 you could do your full A licence, which would be basically, you'd have that restricted for 2 years at 33 brake horsepower on any bike. Excuse me, how you feel today? So it used to be before 2013, you could jump on any CC bike as long as it's restricted to 33 brake horsepower for 2 years, and then boom, off. That's why the 125s are expensive at the moment, because there's quite a big market for them. So they can bump up the price, and that's why they're expensive. Personally, I've got the Yamaha WR125X as well as an RS125, just because it's a quick bike. The RS125 is 2-stroke, a little bit of fun. The WR, you can do a few stunts on it, have a bit of fun, go off-roading, and it's just a great reliable bike for commuting. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully I've managed to explain everything. I'm going to link a few articles down in the description if you want to have a look. Basically, the first article is A2 legal bikes. It lists all the legal bikes that you can fit into your A2 license at 19. It tells you if you have to restrict them or not, if they fit into the power weight ratio. The link will be down in the description, as well as another article which basically is, I believe it's Visor Down, doing an interview with the police department about motorcycle laws, and it's very interesting. You've got articles basically asking questions about if we were to add weight onto the motorcycle, would that add to the power to weight ratio, such as if I was to add panniers, would that increase the weight of the bike, or is the maximum power of the bike, which you're allowed, recorded for the crank, the rear wheel, or a dyno? Again, the police wouldn't specify on this, as it's quite a legality terms, they don't want to get sued. So really interesting articles, I'll link them down in the description. As again, thanks for watching guys, stay tuned for more videos and tour review. Thanks.